Welcome to t-syte's blog for healthcare entrepreneurs. Today we are hosting Amir Tool, founder and CEO of Tech Ninja, a leading branding agency specializing in startups. Amir, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Amir, back in the old days when we both have had hair on our heads, startups used to defer professional branding until they actually started their commercial phases. A lot has happened since then. Could you please share with us your two best tips about branding?
Sure, I can try. My first tip for startups is that branding is actually the key for a successful fundraising process. As investors go through hundreds of projects a year and see thousands of presentations a year, you need to stand out in the crowd in relaying your message. And effective branding is the way to sell your company to investors. The worst thing I think can happen to a startup is that the minute you go out the door, the investors forget who you are and they forget who your company was, or what they do, or what's the name of the company, or how does it look. This is what effective branding for startups is all about. My second tip is related to employees. I think one of the main challenges for a startup is getting the good and the right people for the job. When competing for talent, you're not only fighting other startups, you're also going out against large corporations and super brands. You need to attract candidates, and you also need to keep your current employees on board for as long as you can possibly can. And you have to make all of them identify with the idea that is in the base of your company. The key to achieving that is building a powerful brand. If I had to turn it into a one-liner, I would say invest in your brand, because then you're investing in your people.
Amir, thank you very much. Seems that we should get really serious about branding very early on in the process. So thank you so much for sharing this with us.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
To all of you out there, we would love to hear about your innovative and exciting new ideas and opportunities. Contact details below.